Daryl, congratulations, you're through to the World Championship quarter-final. Before we talk about today's game, just coming into the tournament, a lot of people maybe suggested that you would be one of the big names or the top seeds to go out early. Your good friend Colin Lloyd on the Sky Sports podcast mentioned you by name. Did you hear any of that, maybe the predictions from other pundits as well? Did you hear any of that, and did it make you think you had something to prove?
No, I mean, listen, my results haven't been great, so I never listen to the pundits anyway. I never listen to the comments or whatever's going on. Listen, even if I was winning every tournament, I still wouldn't be listening if the tournaments as well. I'm favourite they win it, or I'm favourite they go out. But for me, it was just a matter of getting the hard work done, practice board, dedicate myself and get myself ready for the World Championships. And doing 2.5 hours a day, the last probably month or more has paid off, and I'm getting the reward now.
And had you identified what you needed to change before this tournament? Was it just a matter of practice, or was there anything else that you wanted to address?
Well, obviously my results haven't been good, so we're confident though, but I still felt like I was practicing well. As I says in one of my other interviews, the last 6 months I've been practicing the best I ever have practiced. So for me, it was like only a matter of time before I could actually bring it onto the dartboard. And what I've actually done, only thing different from previous months to the World Championships, was I haven't practiced enough coming leading up to the game on the day. So I've kind of done 20 minutes on the board, sat off for about half an hour, and done another 20 minutes. So so I just haven't been flat out that kind of way, not doing overdoing it. I usually probably would have done probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours non-stop. And now I'm only doing bits and pieces here and there, keep myself fresh for the game, and then really attacking the board.
Is it just me, or did I notice that maybe your scoring is a little bit better? A couple of years ago, when you were winning more regularly, you were doing a lot of work with your last dart, and I just noticed that your first dart is kind of going in better. Have you noticed that? Is that something you were working on?
Yes, because I feel like whenever I had my best years, probably 2017, 2018, my first start was always in the treble, and it made life so much easier for the second and third dart. So if you're going treble first dart, I mean, you're more or less, unless you snatch or pull your dart, you're guaranteed a ton. But if you follow it up, you know what I mean, you're always hitting most of your 180s, and obviously you're putting your opponent under pressure. So I have been more conscious than being concentrated with the first start, trying to get it where I want it, instead of just kind of flinging it up there, hoping they had a 20, and then going, no, I'll work from there and try out 2 trebles after that. But if you're hitting a treble first start, it kind of makes life a wee bit easier.
I know you weren't happy with your performance today, but do you think it serves you better to come through these gritty matches that are like an arm wrestle, that things don't always go your way? Does that serve you better going forward?
It probably does. I mean, you always need something to push you. But I mean, I thought I was playing a lot worse than I was. So whenever I was up there on the hockey, I thought that I was playing probably 10 points on what my average was showing. So I was probably getting annoyed with myself, whereas I should be just thinking, take a look at the big screen, see the averages up there. You're still averaging 96 more or less through the whole game, which is a proper good average. And I was probably thinking to myself, I'm averaging 86. So I was doing more scolding myself, getting on to myself, and probably in the long term putting myself off. So I don't know, sometimes I just need to have a look at the big screen, realise that I'm playing better than what I actually think I am, and go a bit easier on myself.
We spoke before about your technique for stepping back or taking a second to take it all in. You didn't let the 9 dart miss body you, and then after you missed 6 darts for the match, I know you spoke a bit after, but maybe you panicked a little bit there, but effectively on the stage, you didn't let those setbacks affect your game. So that must be another positive to take.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I missed them darts. I think I rushed the first dart and I couldn't have thrown a worse dart because I obviously move over to the right of the hockey and try and come across and then just made it awkward for myself. So, yeah, just for me, it was a matter of calming down, settle down, throw the dart properly. And even if you throw it properly, you're going to give yourself a good marker, a good opportunity to actually come off that dart and hit the double. So it was just a matter of don't rush it. That was probably the only good thing I could say was whenever I missed it, I kind of rushed it slightly. But whenever I was throwing for a match after missing them 6 darts, I thought to myself, just don't rush it. Throw the first dart proper and then work from there instead of throwing a hopeful dart, and paid off.
I know we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, but if you look back at the year 2020 and the list of different major winners with Peter, Jose, Dimitri, Michael, Glenn Durrant in the Premier League, I mean, it's a very open environment at the moment. So is there any reason why you can't win the World Championship?
Yeah, just in between my ears. Yeah. If I can turn off the little negative thought that's in between my ears, I'll be positive enough to beat anybody. So, but I think it still comes down to a bit of luck.
That's great, Daryl. Listen, thanks very much for your time. It's great to see you back playing darts up to the standard that we know you can show, and best of luck for the rest of the championships.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
All the best.
Happy New Year.